Hello, Alan. I did see it. I was about to type it in chat, but I decided to just start on 2 minutes and 3 like I usually do. How are you doing? We're playing Ace Attorney tonight. Is audio mixing good on your end as well? I just want to check. I have a feeling it might not be. So just gonna turn this down by like 2 decibels. Maybe 1. Right. Everyone good on this end? Yeah. So we are all good to begin the game. I am going to do audio testing real quick, just to make sure it sounds all good. So we actually sounds good fine. It sounds fine on negative 24. Negative 24. So we'll do negative 23. Okay, cool. With that, we shall begin, I think. So, you got the game here. Now I'm going to put my phone down here on my legs for the stream, because I think I need both sides of the keyboard for this game. Unless I can put it right there. I don't think actually... No, I need my mouse, I think, as well. Okay. So, once I refresh this one more time, let's start a game. Wait, how do I start a game? Enter. Okay, cool. And we have the entire trilogy. I should probably just turn the computer on in anticipation for the inevitable you need to turn on your computer's charger. Because it happens every single stream. Because the computer takes a lot to stream and play the game at the same time. So, there we go. We'll also plug the phone in. Sorry, I should have had it all prepared before I started pressing the stream button. But shows my ability to plan. Oh, we opened up the photo thing. Okay, here's a second. Sorry about this. There we go, fixed. And chat open. There we go. This should all be good. Okay, now that I've actually prepared properly, we got all 3 games here. Justice for All and then Trials of Tribulation. Now I accidentally mixed up the first and third game. So I had to quickly make a new thumbnail. But let's play Ace Attorney. Episode 1, The Turnabout. Yes, we'll play episode 1, The Turnabout. Oh, we got an achievement for just playing the first episode. Okay. Oh no. Now I have seen the first trial. I think everyone has who knows about this game. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Oh no. No, I've seen this trial. I also know who the culprit of the 5th trial of this game is. If it's 4 or 5 episodes. I don't know. But I know who the final culprit is for this game too. But that's what I remember. August 3rd, 9:47 AM, District Courts, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, I was mixing up the 2 characters. I thought it was Maya. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean, you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. That would get you off a case. Real quick. Conflict of interest, I think? I may be wrong. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yes, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! He's so... Goldie! Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Phoenix Wright. I bought it on sale for $11. And I knew it was good because I've watched the 1st and 5th case of this game. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Get ready for 80 hours worth of gameplay because that's how long till we beat all episodes. I know it's a long game. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Okay. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I own one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Okay. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 2. Oh, what are we gonna do for this guy's voice? I like voicing characters. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's gonna be like a... I'm thinking of the one from the Random Encounters rendition of Phoenix Wright with the musical. It's like, it's lower like, objection, I don't know. Wait, I wanna like... Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. We'll go with that, even though it sounds weird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. We'll finally use that nerd voice from the Deltarune streams. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during the trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight, fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name isn't listed in the court records. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Okay, let's check it. Cindy. Okay, Cindy's all top... Oh, wait. Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, the 31st of July? Yeah, 31st of July, 4 to 5 p.m. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Well, I mean, that was shown off in the cutscene. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. Oh my god. Is my audio mixing good? I'm gonna check my audio mixing is good because I can't tell because of the headphones. Okay, all the mixing's good. We're good. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to court record. A statue in the shape of the thinker, it's rather heavy. Mr. Wright? I mean Wright, not Mr. Wright. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, what's your buddy? We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by being dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport was added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on the 30th of July, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Can I please check, please? Is it what's profile? Oh! Minus 27. She's a good boss. I guess. Defendant in the case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone, the victim in this case, a model. She lives in an apartment by herself. And Winston Payne, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence. Generally bad at getting his point across. Okay. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman that this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Stop it for answering. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. Order? Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like, I didn't see her. Oh, I was correct in the voice. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Uh-oh, this is bad for Larry Butts. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sarwit to the stand. I was the murderer. Mr. Sarwit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sarwit, you may provide with your testimony. Proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 PM. Wait, that's wrong. The time was 4 and 5. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. But the time was between 4 and 5. That's a contradiction. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sarwit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6. Okay, that's fine. Now, Mr. Wright? Yes, yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor? Alright, right? This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony that the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tabs and point out contradictions in the testimony. We already know what the contradiction is. It's the time. Cross-examination. I was going door to door sign subscriptions, yada. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. Thought to call the police immediately. How the phone in the apartment wasn't working. Found one nearby time. Here we go. No, forward. So it's the testimony says 4 to 5, so we'll present that evidence. Objection! You found the body at 1 PM. You sure? Yes, it was 1 PM for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes note the time of death at sometime after 4 PM. There was nobody to find at 1 PM. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sarwit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 PM? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Okay. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Again? Really? Go on. Give me a moment, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Just responding to someone. Anyway, would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. What lies will we tell this time? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 PM. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay, there was a power outage, so you can't. I see. You heard a voice saying time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, may cross-examine the witness. There was a blackout. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. It's a blackout, so he can't have heard it on TV. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from television. Objection! Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mrs. Harwood? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sarwit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. This constant correction to harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sarwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Oh my god. Yeah, give me my sorry. Okay, we'll go through this now. Go through that. Give me a moment. I'm trying to, like, manage multiple things. Hearing the time! Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it! There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. I can't go through that. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. How are you? Oh, hey Alden. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Gladly. There's no way to... Hearing the time. There's no way to... There was a table clock in the apartment. I want to press here. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. I can't... This is a pretty concrete set of evidence. I can't really contradict any of this. Oh, this is a... If I remember correctly, we have to lose here. Now, find the contradiction. There isn't one. What? I saw it. Press. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I could see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock. A table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. I'm gonna present the, statue. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. You managed to beat the tender fight while only getting hit once. Good job. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilted it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? No. I guess not. There was a clock on the scene, so no problem. Right, are you out of your mind? That clock doesn't look like a clock at all. The witness couldn't have possibly known it was a clock just by seeing it. He said himself he never entered the apartment. It was in his testimony. Hey, you're right. Is something the matter? Does the defense have anything to add? Yes, I do. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. I should have said yes. I would be a horrible lawyer. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burnt into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard no, I mean, I saw... Oh, he hit me in the face with the hair. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn! Give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think on it through carefully. Your Honor? The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. Fact which is clear if you simply... try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Objection! Hey, T-Jum? T-Jum? How are you doing? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely this discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. This is more than enough evidence, dude. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Indict? Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sarwit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! Your lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. She came back the day before the murder. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. This is so sad. Phoenix lost the case. Not so fast, Mr. Sarwit. Maya? I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste your time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, Wright. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that could prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. She came back the day before from Paris, which probably 3 hours behind. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sarwit? Or should I say Mr. Did It? Oh, it's Mr. Saw It. Oh, I should have gotten the joke. Oh my god. Oh, order! Order, I say! Well, this case certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Got him, yeah! We saved Larry. Now nothing bad's going to happen. And with that, the court is adjourned. Thank you, Judge. It turns out that Frank Soritz was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, Mr. Larry went to her apartment. The victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sorit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sorit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And struck her dead. August 3rd, 2:32 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. I mean, I did give up once, but still. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Not bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was on to that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? He's so dramatic, I love him. Larry. Are you so sure? Like, squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing. Really? Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friends? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I guess the statue. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. It doesn't have the blood, it's not really the actual clock, but still. And she took it with her when she travelled. Whatever, she probably just needed the clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take travelling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I'm asking you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Look, it's my attorney's badge. This proves that she cared about you, because I'm an attorney. I should have done that. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. Well, you have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Was she flirting there? Or was she just being nice? And so my first trial came to a close. I can just leave that question unanswered. I don't know. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Maya." I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Oh no! And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be the one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. No. Oh no! This is bad! A brand new episode has been added. I'm going to respond to something, then we'll continue. Because I'm... Yeah, I also got someone messaging me at the same time. Yeah. Okay, anyway. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Sisters. Okay. Yes, I'll save my progress here. Oh, how many dot slots we have? I recognize the sound from somewhere. Anyway, save slot 1. Now it's time for the 2-hour ones. Bring. Beep. Hello? Oh, we got Maya. Okay, I'm gonna go like a slightly aloof voice. Not because I think she's aloof, but more like that, like, sort of like Sayori tone, I think. For Maya, I think she's something like, hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker. It tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I have to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, here's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 AM. Okay, that's probably gonna be important. September 5th, 8:57 PM, Faye and Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. No! No! Wait, who is it? Why are they showing me the criminals? I want to... Red, white, blue. Why are they showing me all the criminals? I must be the anti-thinker the way I don't think. Oh my god. Why? They're showing me the criminals, so, like, where's the mystery? Okay, anyway. I guess I gotta prove it's him. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. Give me a second, sorry. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Maya! I mean, Mia! I'm mixing up 2 characters already. Maybe she's in her office. Examine. How do I examine? I smell blood. That can't be good. Oh, I can click? I didn't know I could click this entire time. I'm pressing enter the entire time. Okay, I'm gonna click from now on. It's much easier on my hands. I have to check to see if the sheep's okay. Can I examine the desk? I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check to see if mine's okay. Okay. We'll go back then. Oh yeah. Well, for this we'll use the arrows and all that. Office. I guess this is introducing the movement. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Just when Phoenix was about to like get in a relationship with someone very cool, and now she's dead. That was totally flirting. It had to be flirting. Just the way the dots were put there. Anyway. Who are you? Did she collapse? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she lay under the window. No! Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. No. Chief. Examine. Okay. Wait, can I use the... I can use this. Okay, we'll just use this. What's slide? Oh, it changes the room. Okay, the phone. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Snake, snake, snake! Oh, it reminds me of, soap, soap, soap! I think that's, no, ghost, it's ghost. Ghost, ghost, ghost! The Say & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Okay, anyway. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Is that done? Okay, oh. The computer. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the client use, but keep your own stuff simple. That's fair. You know what? That's fair. I agree with that. Okay, we'll examine the dead body last. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit into. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Okay, I guess there's only one thing left. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker. Lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Bucks. There hit some glass shards in the chief's body. Must be a piece of the glass light stand line broken in the back of the room. Glass shards collected. The broken remains of a glass light stand broken beyond any recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? That's incriminating. What is written in blood on this scrap of paper? Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Maya. I think that's enough to me around for now. I better call the police and find out what the girl was doing here. That's pretty incriminating. Why'd you do your sister like that, Mia? The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Oh, do you have to find screws? Okay, let's go out. They'll be out here, won't they? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, hey Maya. Yips. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. There won't be anything to examine out here. Talk. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis... So she was already dead. You're the chief. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted to keep some evidence from her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Present the receipt. E. Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote on it the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would you write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Oh no, the police! This is crazy. The police? Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! There's this guy, I love this guy. I love this guy. I bet Maya is going to get accused of the murder. She probably will. The blood receipt is pretty incriminating. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna give him the same voice as the judge. We're gonna reuse voices, okay? Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, okay. See? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from a building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been the woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me? This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not- Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? You were right. You were right. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 AM, detention center visitors room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So, he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the heart of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow, what a thing for Mia to say. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Examine. The police officer. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Can I examine the seat? No. I'll examine the camera. Smile for the camera. The window? Nope. Okay, cool. Can I move? Not yet. I won't go yet. I want to talk. Can I press enter or anything? She might know what this is. This was lying next to Chief's body. I saw that too. They said they thought these were pieces of a broken light stand. Yeah, that seems right. Though I'd never heard a glass light stand before this. Okay. The receipt. We need as much evidence as we can, you know? Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea what she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? I trust you. I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. I'm saying this really awkwardly. It's just a hunch, but... That detective thinks I did it. E. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. What's this? Better not ask her about this now. But here's my attorney's badge. Sorry, I've never seen that before. Dang it. I can't prove I'm an attorney if she doesn't even know what it means. Talk. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium, in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure I qualify as a strange. Let's ask about that. So you're an acolyte, medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes! Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the finger. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that... I remember! Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes! I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Your cell phone. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right! Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Okay. If Maya is a spirit medium in training, shouldn't she be called a spirit mild? Okay, fair enough. She's a spirit mild now. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Yes. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They give me until 4 this afternoon. My visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. The day of the crime, there's more. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murder now. And then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay, we can move then. I want to go see what the law office looks like. September 6th, Bay & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're the Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong... Okay, take a second. Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir? Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? And if you got business here, you better do it quickly. Phew, he thinks I'm his lawyer. First, let's get the evidence we want. Mia. Not Mia, but we'll get the evidence we want. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know what the results are? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Maya's autopsy. Time of death, the 5th of September at 9 PM. With a blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. At least it was instantaneous. At least it was instant. And Maya. About Maya. Yeah? I look forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is the one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put a prosecutor Edgeworth on us. The city's put a prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. You do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets the guilty verdict. Hey, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay, can I examine anything in the room before I go? My favorite colored plant. I remember it had this bizarre name that I don't remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who is that? The sky's blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Maya cry when she saw it. I mean, Mia. I keep saying Mia, Maya. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Aww. Okay, let's present the note. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all that little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Ah, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received. Holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Wonderful. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You're done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyery ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? You're trying your lawyery tricks on me right now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay visit to Miss May. Okay. Let's do tab. And let's look at the phone. Maya, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me again. What is it this time? I think this was the opening. Oh, it was different. And okay, there we go. Back. Present. There's nothing to present here. Okay, anyway, move. Let's go talk to... Oh, there's two things we can go to. Okay, let's go to the law office first to go get the lawyer. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. Oh, no way. No way the one who we're going to is the murderer. According to receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say where he'd been when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Okay. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. Okay, I'm going to check through a sound check. He's on to me. I know nothing about. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it. It's like her boy. Anyway, now we done our sound check. We continue. The painting's been bugging me since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelf filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've been ever read. Why would you buy books just not to read them? Wait a minute. There's a whole pile of books over there, by the way. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and it's not mistaken that light is made of solid gold. Even I could tell someone here has got money to burn. Okay, I guess we can go talk to the other person. Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel. Room 303. I'm not even going to try for voice for this one. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Remember to sell fake detective gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. What's in that drawer? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! That's evidence. That's evidence. That's totally evidence. What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Okay, let's examine the rest of the room. Why? The late summer sunset streams through the window. There's the fan code law office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clear from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize her face from this distance, though. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is still hanging on the wall. Okay, anyway. Let's talk. What you witnessed. Do you think you can tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. And on the curvature. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well... No. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Well, I guess I gotta present her some evidence that it's pretty damning, don't I? Excuse me, but I'm a witness? Police witness? You understand? How can I possibly give you any information in good consciousness, Me, the witness? It's just like in the movies. Is it gonna be the same? Yeah, it's gonna be the same. Okay, anyway, she was useless. I'm gonna really examine this one hard. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Okay, so she's definitely involved in some capacity. Let's go back to Maya. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Can I talk to her about anything? Your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. No matter. The one in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spiritual medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We fought. You fought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultant with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. That's gonna be important because of the sound. Any evidence to present? Oh, I can show her phone. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say. Can I listen to my sister's voice? That's depressing. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Oh, that's depressing. Thank you. Okay, let's go see the lawyers in now. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is still out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined he does. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, you know? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why this strange reaction? Cha-ching! Cha-ching? Why did I say cha-ching? Ah-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know that the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me even before I got the chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Let's present the thinker. Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. Oh, dang it. Okay. Let's make sure everything's still good, because getting casual check. Okay, cool, we are still good. Love it. Let's talk to him. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see? But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep? Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on? Mia. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You can see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. The papers are behind the painting. He's the person, and the papers are behind the painting. That's what it's gonna be. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Okay. Anyway, I guess we're gonna go talk to Maya. Because now I'm gonna tell her your lawyer doesn't want to help you. September 6th. 3:42 p.m. Detention Center, visitors room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I don't really think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the save-proven lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Defend mind. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. There's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long time ago. He was sad, with his spiked hair. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And trust you. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Talk. Anything to talk about? No. Okay, then I guess I can move. I guess it wants me to go to the hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Oh, I get it. I didn't even get what was happening until he said that. Wait, now's my chance to move around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah, you came back quick. I had asked you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? Maya. Why? I wonder if you, like, don't do something, it just doesn't show up these little cutscenes. So, like, if I didn't hear the name White, he would go like, oh, that's an interesting name. And all that. That's the name my sister told me. Wright was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Anyway, examine. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now it's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wire tape. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wire tape was added to the court record. I feel like this is illegal. Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, you still here? Still there? Ah. Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May. And court. To be continued. What do you mean, to be continued? Okay. Anyway, day 2. Trial. I'm pretty sure this trial is a shorter one. Because... oh wait, back. Yeah. Forgot about that. September 7th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 1. It's Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss May Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss May Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, this could get very weird with the judge's voice being the same as his. Witness, state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, so okay, I need to look at the name while I'm talking. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plan added to the court record, okay. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. What is testimony? As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people that were already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works a lot of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. So, would that be illegal? Okay. I want to press the last bit. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Knife at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was a blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I would say the first bit of evidence wouldn't be true, because he arrested her after seeing the receipt. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. I'm gonna press him on that. Honestly, if it gives me a chance. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about the file piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. It's gonna be the first bit. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Press. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I've got a bad feeling about this. I found a memo written in a piece of paper next to the victim's body. But I had it. The word Maya was clearly written in blood. Our test results showed that it was the victim's. Also blood found on the victim's finger. She died to really write the killer's name. Objection! Or hold it. Detective Gumshoe, did you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. After screen. This is... oh! Okay, it has to be evidence, then. Okay. I found a written piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Okay, we're gonna object with this. Objection! Oh no, I messed up. The evidence clearly reveals that the contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence in the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please speak the facts over before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Haha, nice try. Uh-oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Press. Detective Gumshoe. Did you get a lot of cases with it? Is this gonna be the same thing? It's the same exact thing. Oh. Okay. Is this the part where the game makes me feel stupid? Press on this. Did you find any evidence? Now they'll jump the gun on me, pal. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it? Smarty pants? Who? The killer! The killer! Anyone can see that. Oh? You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed! Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess this was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. I feel like the phone call is going to be important. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, he sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Okay, I'm gonna go back on, Wait, no, I don't want to press. I don't... Can I go back? Okay, hold down backspace to skip. Yeah, okay, thank you. I'm gonna state the phone call and see what that does. Tab, phone call. Oh, the music's still going. No! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see any contradiction. Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Oops, that didn't go so well. It's not going well. Okay, what evidence do we have? Let's look at the evidence. Wait, we can also look at bios, can't we? No, we can't. Okay, blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. Wait, if the death was instantaneous, how could she have written the note? Yeah, there we found it. We found the evidence. I had to actually look at the stuff. Okay, let's present the evidence. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who could absolutely not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to the blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to the blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Ezra. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to have request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. The autopsy report updated in the court record. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim wasn't identifiably the killer. Identified. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh no, she's back. Let the witness, Miss April, may take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Oh no. Witness, your name, please? April May, at your service. Order, an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from went on winging? Winking? I don't know what that word was. Aww, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. Oh, I'm cringing. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel room is directly across from Bay and Kohler offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Oh my god, the animation. I'm sorry, I have to call that out. Well, Your Honor? I see. It is a remarkably strong testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony was just now was quite firm. Didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has some weaknesses. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. I know where I want to go. It's where she dodged, as she said. It's like 9 in the morning. Saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy gun in the defense chair. And the woman dodged to one side. Here we're gonna press. She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. Well, that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Okay. What evidence do we have? It was at 9 PM. Conversation. Broken glass shards. The murder weapon. Why tape? Oh, we could just present this. Let's try presenting it. Your Honor, that statement clearly contradicts my evidence. It does obviously the contradictory. Oh, really? A judge overruled. Dang it. That's for later, isn't it? Died from a blow by a blunt object. Wait, but if the attack was from over there, how could she have seen it? Okay, we're gonna press on that. Okay, yeah, that's definitely it. E. Objection. You're on. What? No, that definitely contradicts the statement. What? Okay, okay. I need to clear my name. Look at the window. Look at the window. How could she have seen it? Okay, where's my mouse? Here. There seems to be a scruffle, then she goes over here to the window. How could she have possibly seen that? And that isn't evidence. That isn't evidence. It's logically, it doesn't make sense what she just said. But apparently, according to the game, it does, so we're going to go with it. Hold it. How did you know it was my client? Well, gee. First of all, she had the girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. I question your testimony. Hold on a minute. The testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Yeah, no, it's what I'm thinking. She didn't see it at all. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Well, she looks evil. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, you wouldn't know if she was dressed that way that night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. I'm cringing. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had a... I'm cringing. Witness account. Oh, we got like one loss and we're done. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. The clock. The kind of statuary clock. The finger, I think? How would you know? Well, does that accurately of my report not style you? How would you know? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. please begin the cross-examination. I'm gonna press her on that. How could she have known it was a clock? It had all the mechanisms taken out of it. Press. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. The clock, kind of statutory clock the thinker, I think. Is there a way for me to save? Save. Right here. If this works out, I'll save over my main save. Yeah, I had a feeling. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much of the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. No, it's not. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You'll withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Yeah, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over. What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it. The mechanisms are out of it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law office of Fay & Co? No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law office of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in the question rang. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. The clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. The phone. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. But what? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is the phone. I think. Let's have a check real quick. Yeah. That'll be evidence. E. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone? Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I've got to say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27. Hey. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? How did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. No, because Larry made it. Does the defense have an objection? Yes. The witness claims she has seen it before, but this is directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. Made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and that one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh. She's angry. I'm not looking. I don't want to. What's it with you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defendant have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you held it! This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as I did with Larry. Miss May, you held that very clock in your hands. Oh my god. Am I gonna finish this case tonight? We'll have a check and see. It's 11. It's 10:38 though. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Order. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. No. Phoenix! Objection! Yeah, I agree with Edgeworth on this one. Tisk. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh, of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. No? Wait, yes, maybe? Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure. No way. Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Did the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. Mr. Wright, you just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? Says. Have a look at this. Oh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were taping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Oh. Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was taping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock is... she quite literally says it. She says it. She quite literally says it. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. This is what supports the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, we've seen this already. It's a clock. Miss April May, you used a wiretape to listen to this conversation. That's how I knew the you have to say you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? Defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tape her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Oh no. It's no fair. All of you are ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Then she cries. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretape? Miss May, why did you tape her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't that a murder? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't taping irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were taping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you're sunken quite low enough already. Oh, I'm so tired. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretap had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. This is my condition. No! But I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Oh! Move up. Sure, mate. Okay, we up to here. Oh, we up to here, yeah. Both of these have to have something, I'm thinking. Rabbit he always wanted, yeah. Did you know in Chapter 3 of Deltarune there is a Jevil Easter egg? I do not. I love playing Deltarune right now. Yeah, tell me what it is. What should I do? You know what, let's accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Did I make a mistake? Please don't tell me I made a mistake. I should have saved. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work. Yeah, service. I skipped ahead. I'm sorry. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. Why is that relevant? I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. But and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. But she said she witnessed the murder, so how could that be? I see the defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. She said she witnessed the murder, but how could she if she was getting... I guess she could still, but it was at 9. Okay, this is weird. Okay, I'm gonna press on the 9 o'clock thing. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished. But, sir, that's weird. 9 the time of the murder. I brought to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss Maya herself. No, but how would she witness the murder? That's my question. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 PM. How could you be so sure? What? Miss Maya was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee. I like iced coffee exactly 9. Anyway, if you're listening to the OST on loop during high school a few times, Potts was the judge as the murderer. Oh my god, imagine he did that once. You can hear his laugh when he used Bet 30 with Susie and the final main boss with the Devil's Tail clipped on any of the party members. That's crazy. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to... What evidence do we have? Is this a lose? I have to lose this section, then I find something afterwards? I don't want to present any evidence because I feel like there's nothing to be evidence about here. I'll just press everything. You sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely, yes. This is so very... Okay. Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, she favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's a French for kiss, sir, but it's not a French kiss, sir, more a peck on the cheek. Well, why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prime demeanor, sir. You're weird. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. You're weird. Sounds fishy to me. I'm pretty, Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait, please, wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? Miss May is a homewrecker. She is, I guess. She could be. She totally would be. Let's be honest with ourselves. Okay, last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Ooh. Okay, we'll just save you. Because I don't know what the answer to this one is. But, there's multiple things I could check in and room service. We've already kind of pressed on about the room service. Let's do check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I have little chance with her love over there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quiet. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! Edgeworth is corrupted. Dang. I knew Edgeworth was like, would win anything, but that's corruption. Omitting evidence. That's interesting. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that the man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who maybe been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? We haven't seen the guy who killed her yet. They showed us who killed her. And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was taping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Oh my, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. This is all today for the trial of my FA. Court is adjourned. What's your thought on Wright where I wanted to happen? Though I was kind of rooting for Phoenix Wright and Mia until she got murdered. September 7th, 2:24 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I nearly lost, but thank you anyway. I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other Tony was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips? It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that? Anyway, I heard they arrested her. I guess she learned her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Okay, at Edgeworth to go up here. Lawyer Yowie, I know. I'm on the same level with this one as I am with the two guys from Squid Game. The frontman and Jihan. They're my ride or die, both of those ships. I asked for a full record of April and May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Ow! The victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Yeah, because she couldn't have seen it. This is something I was going on about earlier. She couldn't have seen it because the window where it goes in, she couldn't have seen the strike because it was too far in. I don't know how much good this will do at all. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued, and that is where we're going to leave off the stream anyway. My ear hurts. I've got a little bit of a headache from reading so much. And yeah. I'm actually quite happy to leave it there anyway. We will continue this tomorrow. After I go out. You already know about that, I think. After I go out. Because I am tired, my ear hurts, and my throat's dry from talking and having water. So, we're going to continue this tomorrow. Yeah, because for once, I'm not going to sunk cost fallacy the entire thing of this episode. We're going to, just... Stay away from me. Do I have to close it on my own tuition? Okay, anyway. Yeah, no, I'm done for tonight. I'm done, and I need to close this. So, yeah, that's it. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. So, yeah, thank you for jumping in. As you can see, I was mostly alone. I mean, I had quite a few people watching over this little bit here. When was this? 9:30. So it's around here. Okay, so at the beginning of the case. I like the statistics. It's fun to look at them. But, yeah. With that, yeah, we'll solve the murder tomorrow. And maybe we'll do episode 3 as well. So, that's it for tonight. I have really nothing much to say. Goodbye. Damn, Mr. Stream, you did miss a stream. But I'll be streaming tomorrow anyway. We're gonna continue Ace Attorney. And... yeah, no, what you didn't miss much. We solved our first case with the guy. They keep showing us the killers at the beginning of the episodes for some reason, and then our senior chief got murdered. Her sister got framed, and we just did a testimony against one of the people who claimed she saw her, and she wiretaps the phone, and there was a man now. It's been revealed, so. That's where we left it off. She was arrested too. That's where we left it off. We will continue tomorrow, where we will see where it goes. I'm pretty sure I know where it goes. I remember I watched a playthrough of the first game, Ace Attorney. So, yeah. Anyway, enough of me talking. I'm done. Good night. Thank you for joining in. Bye.